Superb. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and you're welcome to this evening's webinar, where we will be presenting a tremendous opportunity that is changing lives on a daily basis. Changing lives on a daily basis. I just got back from a trip in Abuja where we had a 3-day workshop, and there was so much interest in this business opportunity. And in actual fact, yesterday we had 100% of attendees sign up for this opportunity. So this is making waves. IP Capital is going places. So guys, Meme, I've made you co-host. Can you help admit people into the meeting? Thank you. I'm not sure if Pastor Amos has joined. He's usually my co-host, but Meme, if you don't mind, please. Is that okay?
Good evening. Oh, it's okay.
All right, thank you very much. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to this presentation once again. So I'd like to get cracking, and I usually like to start with this saying by, hold on, I'm trying to get into full screen mode. Something's not right there. Okay, for some reason I've lost my presentation. Just bear me 1 second. Okay, yeah, back in full screen. I like to start with, these interesting words from this gentleman, Warren Buffett. And he basically says that if you do not find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. And essentially, he's one of the most renowned institutional investors around the world, and he gives investment advice to a lot of people that are interested in investing. And one of the ways by which we have found in recent times is this opportunity from Intelligence Prime Capital, where you literally make money while you sleep. Yeah, you literally make money in this business while you sleep. So another gentleman, spare me 1 second, I need to figure this out. Okay, another gentleman named Robert Kiyosaki says that the key to financial freedom and great wealth is a person's ability or skill to convert earned income into passive income or a portfolio of income. Now, what Robert Kiyosaki is essentially saying is, as you go about your normal work and you're earning a living and making a living, can you admit people into the meeting, please? You need to start to figure out and find a way by which you can take a portion of that earned income and start to invest it in financial instruments that can help you turn and create passive income and ultimately a portfolio of income or even active income. And the reason why I am using these two nuggets of wisdom is that this opportunity that I bring to you this evening does exactly that. It helps you to create passive income from your earned income. The only difference is that you don't need any skill. You don't need any knowledge. You simply need to go through the process of onboarding onto this platform, and you literally put your money to work. I'm not going to go through this cash flow quadrant. I'm sure most of you know about it. But essentially where you want to be is in the investors column, because what this opportunity it turns you into an investor, yeah, that's wherein your money works for you, yeah, in this system. So I'm just going to dive right into the, bear with me 1 second, I need to exit this and then go to the next slide. Okay, well, this thing seems to have a mind of its own. I don't know what it's doing. Kindly, swiftly admit people into the meeting, please. Thank you. You need to be on top of it, thanks. Okay, there are people in the waiting room waiting. Okay, so let me just go back into full screen mode. Right, so Intelligence Prime Capital are essentially a fintech company. Yeah, and what fintech means is essentially an acronym for financial technology. So they're a technology company that applies their technology to trade or to profit from the financial markets. And they focus on research and development to create technology that will disrupt the financial markets. And the flagship product that they have developed, which is the artificial intelligence analysis bot, has been essentially created to disrupt the forex trading market. And you're going to understand how that happens this evening and how amazing this new technology is. Artificial intelligence has evolved over the years, and in many industries, you see technology disrupt traditional um, sectors. So, for example, in the taxi sector or in the taxi segment of the market, you find companies like Uber and Bolt using technology to disrupt those sectors. They don't own a single taxi. All they own is technology that has essentially created a whole new way of utilizing taxi services. You find companies like Airbnb completely disrupting the sort of hotel and timeshare industry with technology that allows people to simply offer their properties up for rent, for short leases, holiday leases, just leveraging technology. So specifically in artificial intelligence, you see a lot of development in robotics, and short for bot, where artificial intelligence technology or bots, is disrupting the medical field, for example. Bots are able to complete an entire surgery without the intervention of the surgeon. Technology development in sort of e-commerce. Amazon, for example, have an entire warehouse that is run completely by robots without any human intervention. So we see a lot of technology, and especially with the pandemic, it actually has then accelerated the development of artificial intelligence because a lot of industries need to run in autopilot mode. So Intelligence Prime Capital have identified a very unique opportunity, fully understanding the pains and the rudiments and the complexity of trading the forex market, especially for retail traders, and have come up with a technology that takes away all that pain and completely disrupts the market and achieves amazing results. So let's get right into it. So this is just a little disclaimer to say we're not giving you financial advice and we're not giving you investment advice. Forex is a high risk game, and past performance does not is not indicative of future performance. Forex is high risk investment. Company provides leverage, and leverage can work for or against you. And if everyone needs to essentially evaluate their own personal financial situation. And if you need advice, you should seek advice from a professional. So that really is what all this is saying. Okay. So we're going to talk a little bit about the forex market because that is the sort of flagship industry that Intelligence Prime Capital have targeted with this new technology. So, so the forex market, and forex is simply an acronym for those who don't know, an acronym for foreign exchange. Now, why is the forex market? Why is it so attractive for Prime Capital? Why have they decided to target the forex market with this amazing artificial intelligence analysis product? One is because it's a very, very stable market. It's been around for centuries. And secondly, and most significantly, is that it is the most liquid, and liquidity is pure cash. It is the most liquid financial market in the world. This market trades a daily volume of over $6.6 trillion on a daily basis. And that is huge. I mean, the Forex market is 5 times bigger than all of the stock markets combined. And the only other market that has emerged as a trillion or multi-trillion-dollar market is the crypto market, which is the next big financial market. And as you can imagine, Intelligence Prime Capital are already doing research and development to launch a bot system, an AI bot system that will trade the crypto market, because it's the next most viable financial market. Now, the Forex market trades 24/5. So it opens 5 days a week, from Sunday night, yesterday night at 10 p.m. and closes on a Friday night at 10 p.m. with the US session. And during those 5 days, trades, liquidity, exchange is going 24 hours. Now, the Forex market is simply trading one fiat currency for another. And that's why it's such a highly liquid market. Unlike the stocks market, where you buy an asset, you buy shares, you have to hold it for a period of time for the value to grow before you can exit or liquidate it to make your profit. The Forex market, on the other hand, is purely liquidity. It's just one currency for another, and drives a lot of volume, from travel and tourism, from cross-border businesses, like businesses setting up in other parts of the world, sovereign trade, so there's a lot of transaction volume. Now, how has it become possible for people like you and I to participate in the Forex market? Now, back before the year 2000, only institutional investors that have, wealthy people like Warren Buffett, Robert Kiyosaki, Donald Trump, believe it or not, and the likes of JP Morgan, etc., big banks, big asset management companies that have liquidity could trade in the Forex market, because the entry level was so high. I mean, you had to have at least $500 million to be able to open a broker account. But with the advent of the internet, a revolution began. Again, technology disrupting that whole market. A revolution began because people now had access to be able to trade the Forex market from their mobile devices. Liquidity providers and brokers started to offer what is called a leverage. So what they do is they back your low entry liquidity and give you that enability to be able to participate and profit from this market. And that started around about 2000, 2001, when retail trade or retail trading started to emerge. There are people in the waiting room, please. So kindly let them into the meeting. So, this IP Capital provide a leverage of 1 to 500. And what that means is that for every dollar that you are trading in the market, they're backing it up, or that you're putting into the market, they're backing it up with $500 to enable you take a fraction of a lot at your minimum entry threshold. The barest minimum size of contract you can take in the market is 0.01. It's called a lot size. And the least entry level is you can enter the market with $100 because they back your entry with $500 for every dollar. So that has created a revolution of retail traders that has then emerged. And the retail trading segment or market share has gone from 1% in the early days to nearly 18, maybe 20% market share of traders in the market. So the other thing that technology has allowed is high transparency. So from an application called MetaTrader 4, MT4, you can literally have access to view all of the trading, the live market, the currency pairs that are being traded in the market. So it gives you ability to see the markets, get reports on the activities of your broker, or in this case, iPrime Capital, the board, and gives you historical information that is readily available at your fingertips on your smartphones. The other thing that is unique about the forex market is that traders make money either way, whether they're buying or they're selling. So when they're exchanging one currency for the other in a buy position, usually called long, they're making money, they're making profit. When they're selling, and doing the reverse in a sell position, they're making money. So it creates an opportunity for a strategy called arbitrage trading such strategy, whereby in a very, very short time frame, you can be buying a currency pair 1 minute, and the next minute you're selling it to make a profit as the market, as you identify liquidity in the market. So that's a little bit about the forex market. Now, how can you trade the forex market? Now, one of the ways by which you can trade the forex market, and the traditional way that most other companies have used to date, except for IP Capital that have come up with this new opportunity, is the one is personal trading. So a lot of brokers, and other companies educate people on how to trade. However, what a lot of them don't tell you is that it's not that easy. It's tough. Yeah, and it's a really, really tough nut to crack. It requires a lot of reading, a lot of time. It's almost like having a new career altogether. So retail trading is tough, and the biggest nut to crack in retail trading is human emotions. Yeah, human emotions and psychology is the biggest reason, probably 90% of the reason why people lose a lot of money in the market. So a lot of retail traders are just donors. They donate to the market so that the very, very few, maybe 1% of people that become consistent and good make profit, because it requires also a lot of patience when you trade. So people just can't crack it. I mean, I traded, for 3.5 years as a retail trader, as a manual trader, personal trader. And, I must admit I wasn't successful at it because I lost a lot of money. And the biggest factor was just human emotion, impatience. I mean, because I had a full-time, business to run, and, I couldn't devote the time, albeit that I'd learned and I was even teaching people, but just the amount of time it required to analyze charts. I mean, it was, we have a famous saying, analysis to paralysis. On a Sunday night, I'll be up 5 hours analyzing charts with my team. Every morning, I'll be up from 4 a.m. to analyze charts, and look for trade opportunities before market opens. I usually like to trade the London session before market opens at 8 a.m. So it was a lot of work, and even when I was at work and I end a trade, I'm constantly looking at my MT4 on my phone. I started to be distracted with my work because my mind was always on the trade. So it was very daunting, and it's not. I'm sure a lot of people have been through it, and a lot of people have also been deceived into bring your money, I'll trade for you, and they block your money. So people are completely disenfranchised with personal trading, and IP Capital saw that. They identified that as an opportunity. Copy trade is another method. So the very, very few, perhaps 1%, 1.5% that emerge as good traders get signed up by the brokers, because the brokers themselves know how tough it is. For people, the majority of people that can't crack it, to follow their trade. So they sometimes call it copy trade, they call it follow trade. And what that means is that on their platform, you just connect your MT4 to this, good traders, and you take the same trade that they take, and of course they lose as well. The best traders probably do 55% win rate, if that. Probably even 50%. However, most of them charge a lot. Some even charge as high as 50% of your profits, just to copy trade. So IP Capital have come up with a whole new way, revolutionary new way, by which people can profit from the Forex market without the pains and the heartache of trading manually and losing all the time. And this artificial intelligence analysis system complexly uses data analytics, what they call big data, to analyze the market. So it makes decisions based on data analytics, combines a number of strategies, arbitrage, quantitative trading, multiple indicators, in order to take trades and just deliver profits for you in the market. So just leveraging on the power of artificial and the advancement of artificial intelligence is what IP Capital brought in. So IP Capital, as I've said, they're a fintech company. They focus on developing technology for the finance, for creating wealth, I would say, or helping people create wealth from the financial markets. So they have a range of products. The company, originates from Canada. They're licensed in Canada. They're regulated by a number of Canadian financial regulatory bodies, as well as other regulatory bodies outside of Canada, in the US and in Australia. And I'll go through all those in a minute. So they have licenses that allows them to operate globally. So they are an international company, and they've got members in over 10 countries all over the world, utilizing their platform to profit from the Forex market. Now, what is most amazing about this flagship product is that this AI bot is doing what has never been done before in the Forex space. It is achieving a 97% dazzling record, a dazzling win rate of 97%. It is a dazzling record. And it is really setting a new pace and a new path, for Forex trading. It's creating a whole new way of trading Forex, or trading the Forex market. I mean, what that means is out of every trade, this bot wins 97. Now, I joined the system on the 25th of November last year, precisely. And in the time that I have been trading with this bot, or that this bot has been trading with me, let me correct myself, because I don't do anything. It has only lost 2 trades, out since then. And it takes an average of 3 trades per day. I've been on system for 7 weeks. And on the day that it lost those 2 trades, there were minor losses. I think it was a $20 loss and a $5 loss. And the third trade was a $110 gain, which wiped off and still delivered a net profit, for me on that day. So it was still a profitable day for me. Yeah, I can show you, the performance of this system. If I may quickly just stop share, just so that you guys can see this. So my FX book is an independent company that tracks the performance of various. Okay, that's Safari. So let me just share my screen, and I'll just exit that. Just bear with me 1 second. I just need to show you this. So just a second here. I just need to quickly go to that, my FX book page. Right, okay, so I'm gonna now share with you. Just looking for my Zoom page here now, okay. Right, so you gotta see this. This is the performance of this bot, okay? Let me quickly refresh that. All right, so my FX book, an independent website, they track the performance of various brokers, broker servers. So my Intelligence Prime Capital have a broker server, and they track the performance of the trades on that. So all the trades are happening on the broker server, and they track the performance of various broker servers. So IP Capital on their platform is rated, it's been reviewed by about 97,000 people or something like that, and is rated a 4-star, 4 out of 5-star broker server. And this is the performance of the Genius bot, which I'll tell you about. Yeah. And the Genius bot since August last year. So the bot was launched in 2001, August. Had been in back testing since 2018. So they've been testing this bot for a long time. And of course, obviously generating a lot of liquidity for themselves because before they bring it out to other people. So this bot has delivered a gain in 6 months, in just 6 months, of over 434% in performance. And you just look at the graph, I mean, it's just a straight up curve, and it's just going, the performance is going. I mean, you can go to the website yourself, my FX book, and you can see all of the performance. So it's for those that understand trading, this bot has delivered a total of, where is that now? It's delivered a total of, where is it? So these are all the trades that it have done. You can see 42 trades on AUD USD, total pips of 86 pips, Euro USD, total 107 times is traded Euro USD, delivering 202 pips in total, 0 loss here, 1 loss here, 13 losses here, so if you really look at it, I think, in total performance, it's done, I think there's somewhere there where it says the performance is about 95% or something like that. Yeah, so here you are. Short trades won 96%, long trades won 97, 92%. So what short is sell trades is 156 of 162 sell trades, and is 180 of 194 buy trades. Okay, so I think there's somewhere there where it gives the total number of pips that is done. But you can go and look at the website. Like I said, they do a 1 to 500 leverage, and they trade on MetaTrader 4. So that was just to share with you the performance of the spot. All right, so let's go back to talking about the company. So, so the company operates in over 10 countries, like I said, sorry, just go back up there. Sorry, 1 second. Well, anyway, so operates in Ghana, Nigeria, the United Kingdom, the United States, etc., etc. Now, one of the other things about this company that truly impresses me is the level of regulation that they abide by and the regulatory licenses that they have. So they've got FinTrack. FinTrack is one of the financial regulators in Canada. Now, why I find this really impressive is that IP Capital, a fintech company, and they're operating in the financial services sector, and have felt and have taken on the responsibility of ensuring that they acquire, all the necessary licenses to enable them operate globally. So FinTrack, tracks and monitors record keeping, ensure governance in terms of financial reporting, ensures compliance with data protection acts and various other things like that, anti-money laundering laws, etc. In addition to that, they've also acquired the money services business, the MSB license, because they're also managing assets. So then managing assets. So they've got asset management regulatory license that regulates, foreign exchange transactions, money transfer, and dealing in virtual currencies. So the transactional currency on IP Capital is predominantly USDT, although you can fund your account with BTC as well. But withdrawals and every other transaction is done using USDT. So you can go and check out this money services license on the MSB, or the license, IP Capital's license on the MSB website. In the US, they also registered with the MSB of the US that monitors digital assets regulatory body, and they monitor the activities of IP Capital, in the US and other parts of the world. Now, as if that wasn't enough, being a broker, being the fact that they have a broker server, they also then acquired a license with ASIC. ASIC are a regulatory body that monitors the activities of brokers. And there's a lot of leading brokers on their website. You can go and check it out, wikifx.com, and you can see all of the licenses and all the brokers that they track their operations. So ASIC license came in around about 20th of December last year, just to give our members the reassurance that they are continuing to comply with strict regulatory compliance. And you can see it in everything that the business does. The platform is designed to give total transparency in terms of reporting, the number of subscribers on each bot, how much, what's the value of the assets, deposited and being traded on the Genius bot and every other bot, and so on and so forth. Lots of all the transactions that go through the platform and through your account is reported, and you can generate reports. So there's just reports, to thy kingdom come on the platform. So that's the ASIC license. We've talked about regulation, so let's move on to let's move on to leadership. So, of course, it's important and it's instructive as investors to ensure that the leadership of the company are being managed by individuals with the pedigree and the right level of experience to be able to run the business and take it to the future. So you have the likes of Mr. Walter Stephan, has got a PhD in science and mathematics, and he's got decades of experience in the financial services sector. So his bio essentially says this guy has the right level of experience to run this kind of business. Has served on large organizations, the ECB, the World Bank, and has spent years in the blockchain, artificial intelligence, and digital wealth management industry. Can you let people in, please? So And then he's supported by Dr. Val, who's the CMO. He's also a financial guru, with decades of experience in cryptocurrency, in the forex space, and basically managing assets in those industries. Okay, next slide. So MT4, and this is very important and instructive. Now, the MT4 has become the de facto trading platform all over the world. Both institutional trade, retail traders and institutional traders alike trade using the MT4 platform. Gone are the days where traders go to the trading floor and they're carrying paper, shouting on top of each other to trade. Everybody now trades from the comfort of their homes through the MetaTrader 4 platform. So MetaQuotes, it's a massive company and truly credible company, licensing their application to several brokers all over the world. And as in that vein, also license the application to Intelligence Prime Capital to give us, the members, access to the server and to the market through MT4. You can run MT4 on any smartphone, whether you're running an Android phone or you have an iPhone, iOS, or you can run it on a laptop on Windows or Mac. So it is a good partnership and a credible partnership. Now, why IP Capital? One is you have access to trade a variety of products. So forex, cryptocurrencies, commodities. I mean, this company, is bringing more things into this space and into the financial services space. And, we sincerely look forward to a lot more opportunities, through which we can create wealth. The bot obviously does 24/7 analysis. So it's doing all the work behind the scenes as we speak. And we just wake up every morning to profits. And we just pick up our MT4 and we just see that it's traded 3 trades and it's made profit for us. So the AIA analysis system, like I said, delivers an amazing 97% performance level. I've shown you its performance level on my FX book, like just to convince you and just to reassure you. It's totally transparent reporting. It's an independent performance analysis platform. Their customer services continues to improve. I mean, this company has been on top of their game without a doubt in reacting to issues and responding to issues and constantly improving the system and carrying out upgrades to improve the performance of the platform. Fully regulated, focus on R&D, and I've talked about digital currencies. And, it's also very instructive. People have asked me, well, can't I pay through a bank? No, you can't pay through a bank because, the fiat banking structure is actually, I think it's going out of fashion. It's cumbersome, it's complex, SWIFT transfers is very, very expensive. And that is why you're starting to find that, more and more retail in the retail space, transactional space is more and more and more is moving to digital. Cryptocurrency adoption is fast on the rise because it's quick, it's cheaper, and if you're an international business, you just got to operate on a digital currency platform. Otherwise, your business will be crippled in no time. Okay, so that makes a lot of sense to me, at least. So this bot comes in 3 flavors, and it's been designed to suit everybody's pocket. But the truth is that if you want to have, and maximize return on your investment, I advise you go for the Genius bot. Okay, the Genius bot delivers the top performance of all the 3 bots, and hence is why it's got a 5-star. rating. So the Genius bot does between 30 to 45% return on investment monthly. Comes at a subscription fee, one-off, not monthly, not annually, a one-off one-time subscription fee of $99.90, and allows you to invest as much as you can. There's no cap on the amount of investment. So compared to the other bot, it's by far the most superior bot in terms of performance and ROI and returns. The Brilliant bot, coming at half the price, does a lot less. So it does 2 trades per day, does between 15 to 30% return on investment, so much less performance. And the Smart bot is even less performance, doing between 9 to 15% ROI. And the Smart bot is capped at a maximum investment level of $300. And the Brilliant bot capped at a maximum investment level of $1,000. All 3 bots, has a minimum entry of $100 for trade. Okay, so my advice is let's do the Genius bot. Now, I think I've already, indicated at the beginning of the meeting that artificial intelligence is just so advanced. I mean, bots have gone from deep thinking to, with the advent of big data, using data analytics to, to disrupt industries, to disrupt the financial services, to disrupt the forex industry. So efficiency, high precision is what this bot brings to the table. It combines over 16 indicators. I mean, at best, most traders and most good traders can use no more than 3 indicators in trading. Ease of trading, taking the pain points of traders, like I said at the beginning of my presentation, providing the best and most relaxing trading experience. I mean, like Warren Buffett said, this system, makes money while you sleep. Yeah, I mean, as you're relaxing, you're sleeping, it's working for you. Your money is just put to work for you, and you just see your money grow on a daily basis. So, without a doubt, it's a no-brainer. I mean, I've seen, in the Abuja workshop we had, there are guys there that are traded and lost me, are frustrated. They've seen it all, and this to them was just a blessing. Their dream come true solution. So they jumped on immediately. There was no argument, no convince. They jumped on. They understood it. So if you've ever traded before, I mean, you will know where I'm coming from. I've suffered it, and those of you that have never done it, you don't need to know anything about trading. Just you guys, High Peak Capital have saved you a lot of heartache. We just want to make passive income, and we want to do it in the easiest way possible. And that is what this system brings to the table. So using historical data, the thing about artificial intelligence is that they have the ability to process and analyze billions of records in minutes and seconds, which is virtually impossible for the human brain to do. The level of analytics that this system can do is impossible for any human brain. So that is, by far the unique value proposition that this solution brings to the table. It trades, as we've said, different financial instruments: gold, foreign exchange, commodities, cryptocurrencies, etc. So core values, I give IPC a tick for integrity, accountability, maintaining good governance, business practice, compliance with regulation. I mean, to give you an idea of how good this business is in terms of ensuring that they operate under good governance and regulation. Unlike most businesses that go to a jurisdiction and start operation without obtaining regulatory licenses, they started by obtaining regulatory licenses before they launched the solution. Binance, the biggest cryptocurrency exchange in the world, did not do that. So Binance started operating in Canada without regulatory license. And then FinTrack had to stop them. And basically, uh, Binance users in Canada were left in a lurch because they couldn't access their accounts anymore because the regulator had to slam Binance for not acquiring proper regulation before operating in Canada. And that's a massive company, that has acted irresponsibly. So intelligence prime capital are the opposite of that. They are acting responsibly. So innovation and value creation, they're constantly innovating new products, and they have a big R&D team doing that, and they're constantly improving the product. So, they say that most wealthy people have 7 streams of income, at least 7 streams of income. And in this business, there are essentially 2 streams of passive income opportunity. Yeah, both great opportunities. So what I've just shown you is how you can make passive income. Put your money to work by subscribing to a bot that trades the market for you. And this is a hugely liquid market. So there's enough for everybody in the world. I mean, 6.6 trillion. What's the world population? The world population is about 6 trillion, which means that this market is big enough to be giving everybody in the world $1 a day. Yeah, there's 6 billion, $10 a day. Yeah, if my math is correct. Yeah, it's big enough to be giving everybody in the world $10 a day. So there's enough for everybody to make in this market. And this is just an easy way of making that income passive, effortlessly without really lifting a finger. So the other income opportunity is in is in the way the company markets itself. Okay. And I don't, it's so there are a number of ways a business can choose to grow its business. One is you can do above the line advertising, have a huge marketing budget, and they get a marketing agency that takes all the money, and they just go fat, but the most effective way that millennial businesses, 21st century businesses are doing it is through a referral system. They call it network marketing. But I'm not a network marketer. And I tried network marketing once before, and it was too complex for me. You got to have one leg balancing one leg, and so. But what IP Capital have done is a unilateral referral system that basically allows you to introduce people directly to the business, and there's no limit to the number of people you can introduce to the business. And those people you introduce to the business can then go on to introduce other people to the business, and they can in turn go on to introduce other people to the business. And they give you a bonus that enables you to benefit from everybody in your chain, in your team. You build a team of people impacting other people's lives with this opportunity that has impacted their lives. So, and that's really what God wants us to do. When you're blessed, to go and bless others. So that's what I chase. But while you're doing it, yeah, you're earning tremendous reward, returns, passive income from this bonus structure that this company has put in place. So there are 2 passive income opportunities. And this, I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, can actually, in fact, can become an active income opportunity. I call it the fire your boss earning. The kind of income you can earn from this business, yeah, can make you get pissed off with your boss and say, what, I quit. And why is that, ladies and gentlemen? Why is that? Because we're dealing with a market that has tremendous liquidity. Everybody can make money. A lot of money can be made. So it's not, it's I wouldn't say it's easy, but it's smart for this business. What they are doing is smart. What they have done, it's just way too smart. The way they leveraged the opportunity to create wealth from this market, and I'll show you in a few minutes. So I've talked about the 3 bots, and I recommend the Genius bot. 30 to 45% per month, $100 minimum, no limits on how much you can deposit. Does on average 3 trades per day. I mean, since I joined, it's been doing 3 trades in a day, and I think that's what my FX book is tracking as well. Okay, the others do a lot less. And if you're going to eat a frog, you should eat the one that has egg. That's a Yoruba say in my language. So now, when you subscribe to the bot, then you've got to give it something to trade. You can't trade zero. Yeah, so you got to deposit funds in there. When you deposit funds into your MT4 wallet, yeah, the company holds 20% of that funds as security deposit. And I'm going to explain why. So the 20% is held for a period of 3 months. Okay. But it is interest generating. So the 20% security deposit is trading the market along with your 80%. So you're generating the same level of returns on the 20%. Now, the reason why the company holds 20% security deposits, almost like caution fee, or if you rent a house or stuff, is that because the company pays bonus. So they pay bonus when you subscribe to the bot. They pay bonus to you when you introduce someone that subscribes to the bot, and pay commission and bonus to you when those people fund their accounts to trade. Yeah. Now, when they pay those bonuses, they are paying it to you upfront. Is a trust that they place in you. They're paying it to you upfront because they haven't made a dime from that person. They pay it the moment that person signs up and makes a deposit. They pay you the bonuses, and they haven't made a dime from that person. So what started to happen is some unscrupulous people within the system will sign on people to deposit money and maybe even give them the money to do that, collect the bonus, and get them to withdraw immediately after they collect the bonus. Yeah, so it was a fraud, and they had to figure out a way to prevent that kind of fraud occurring. And that's why you have a 20%, which is released back to you after 3 months. So if you decide to try and deposit and withdraw, immediately, then you'd only be able to withdraw up to 80% within the 3 months. I hope everybody understands that. But it is interest generating, and you get it back after the 3 months. And then what the company does, I mentioned in copy trading, brokers can charge up to 50% of your profits. The company only takes 20% of the trading profits. So the profit that the bot makes for you, they take 20%, you keep 80%. All right. And that 20% is then used to pay the bonuses. So let's look at the bonuses. All right. So the first thing is, when you introduce someone to the system, you're user A, you introduce a user B, and they subscribe. Let's assume they subscribe to Genius Bot. That's what I recommend. You will get an instant bonus of 10%, $9.90. All right. This is what I was saying, that the company pays you upfront because user B has not made the company a dime, and they've already paid you the bonus. Okay. Please, people waiting in the waiting room, please let them in. So the next level is that you have a sponsorship bonus. Yeah. So the sponsorship bonus, the sponsorship bonus is a bonus that the company pays. So sorry, give me a second, please. So it's a bonus that the company pays when from the deposits that the user B, who you've just introduced, deposits for trading. So let's assume that they subscribe to the bot and then they deposit $1,000 to start trading with, or for the bot to start trading with on their behalf. Then the company would then pay a percentage upfront again, of that amount to you instantly, one off. So that is then paid depending on your rank within the organization. So, which you would understand better in the next slide. So the rank, so the highest rank in the organization is shareholder director and then managing director, and it comes down from there. So as a shareholder director or managing director, if you introduce people directly to the business, you get 10% of whatever they deposit into their account. And then as a leader, you get 5, supervisor 6. So everybody gets a percentage of whatever that person deposits into their account. So, yeah. The third level bonus is what we call the management bonus. Now, the company has come up with a structure that is similar to, you rising within an organization. So, for example, I don't know, Segun Agbaje today is the group CEO of GTB. He started as an officer in the bank and rose all the way to managing director and shareholder director, which he is now. Groups. So the idea is that as you introduce people into the business, you start to rank higher within the organization because you're building a structure. You're effectively running as a business, and you have a team of people. Now, for me, wealth is not created. You cannot. No single individual can create wealth by themselves. You need people. Yeah. Warren Buffett can never stand up and say, well, I did it all by myself. He's got a team of people that trade for him and make money for him. Yeah. No organization exists. No wealth. Wealth is created as a team. So this structure engenders teamwork and engenders, people coming together to create wealth. And everybody makes money in this business. Everybody makes money. So as a leader, you're going to have a personal investment of $100. And the company has put these 3 criteria or requirements in place for you to rank, so that as you grow in the organization, you're profiting from both your trading and you're effectively ensuring you're getting 2 streams of income. From your personal investment, you're profiting from the trade that the bot is doing on your behalf. And as people deposit in it, and they're paying you profits from the trading profits. They're paying you commission from the trading profits of everybody that you introduce into the business and everybody that they introduce, and all the way down to 20 level deep or 20 levels deep. Okay. So as a leader, your personal investment, which is the money you put in for trading, has to be $100. And then the personal sales, which is the money that the people you introduce put in for trading, has to be $500. Okay. And every reinvestment from there, if they get profits and they pull it back, it's contributing to your personal sales. And then the people they introduce to the business also put in money. And, say, for example, you introduce one person, they put in $500, and they introduce 2 people that they put in $500 each, then you will rank up immediately as a leader. Yeah. I hope everyone, so as you rank. So to rank to supervisor level, you then need to increase your personal investment to $500. So you can start to, you can take from the management bonus you earn out of if you could only start at 100, for example, take part of the management bonus you earn as leader and put it back into your trading profit so that you can meet the criteria for the next rank. And then your personal sales is $1,000, group sales you rank to level 2. As senior to senior manager, personal sales $1,000. Personal investment PI $1,000, personal sales $3,000, group sales $10,000, and everybody can see. Yeah, I hope you get the idea. Department manager 3,000 PI, 5,000 personal sales, and GS group sales $30,000. All the way to shareholder director. At shareholder director level, managing director level, your personal investments must have been up to $10,000. Personal sales $30,000 and $100,000 respectively, and group sales $300,000 and $1 million respectively. Now, what is most outstanding about this bonus is that the company pays 20 level deep. Yeah. So if you were say a department manager, you are level 6. Yeah, at level 6, you will get paid your first generation, which is level 1, which are the people you introduce directly, at 30%. 30% of all the profits they make from the market on a weekly basis is paid. Saturday is payday. So they pay you 30% of the profits they make from the market. Okay. Your level 2, which is the people they introduce, you still get 20% of the profits they make from the market. At level 3, the people that, the people you introduce, if you understand my English, you still get 10% of all the profits they make from the market. And, and at level 4 to 6, you get 5% of your 4th generation. And then at level 9, you get, 3, 5, 10, 21, up to your 9th generation, and at shareholder director level, you're getting it 1, 2, 3, 5, 10, 20, 30, up to your 20 generations. And, somebody asked me, says, how can they afford to pay all this bonus? And I'm like, what are you talking about? It's a $6.6 trillion market. They're not taking money out of their pocket and paying this bonus. It's profits from the market. They bought trades. They withdraw everybody's trading profits at the end of the week. They take their 20%. They give you 80%, and out of that 20%, they pay all the bonuses. I mean, it's profits from the market. It's not as if IP Capital is going, and they make other revenues because from all your trades, they're making spread, they're making bot fee, so there are multiple sources of revenue and profits that they're creating that makes affording to pay this bonus, I don't want to say a drop in the ocean, maybe a big lump in the ocean, so it's huge because we're dealing in a huge market. Yeah. And what, the financial rewards is reflective of the kind of business you're in. That's it. And, I think the biggest problem is people just don't think big enough, which was why I started with Napoleon Hill's video. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Whatever a man thinks, yeah, and believes, he can achieve. If you see yourself as wealthy, then, you will attract wealth. What you think, you attract what you think. Okay, so now this is even more amazing, phenomenal stuff. So there's now a 4th level bonus, which actually started this year on precisely on the 17th of January. And between the 17th of January, they created this liquidity pool to share amongst the shareholder directors and the managing directors, because recognizing that people that have strived to achieve those ranking levels have put in a lot of hard work, and they need to be rewarded because they're now at a senior level in the organization. So this extra reward is paid monthly. It's a liquidity on a daily basis. As at this afternoon, it had grown to $1.7 million. And what they do is they divide it up into 2 halves and use 1 half to pay the shareholder directors and the other half to pay the managing directors. And it's just divided equally amongst all the shareholder directors and all the managing directors across the globe. Now they have shareholder directors in the US, in Ghana, in Russia, in UK, in Nigeria. There's quite a few in Nigeria. Mr. Dan, please do not write on my screen. Please, everybody, no writing on the screen, please. Yeah, it's destructive. I'm very intolerant to it. I will remove you from the meeting. So this liquidity pool is then used to reward shareholder directors and managing directors. Okay, so tomorrow, or this is the end of the month, and I assume that tomorrow, I'm expecting, as manager, I'm a managing director in this organization, I'm expecting to share my own share of this liquidity pool. Now, I'm aiming to be shareholder director. I'm striving and I'm working hard to be shareholder director because it's less crowded at the top. There's only 25 of them. and there's maybe about 200 of us that have to share this liquidity pool. So you can imagine, if you do the numbers, what they will be getting each compared to what we will be getting each. So guys, the view at the top, and what we all should be aiming for is to be shareholder directors. So the steps are simple. You subscribe to the bot, you purchase the bot, you get on board yourself, you introduce someone that gets on board, they subscribe to the bot, you receive the bot bonus. They put in a deposit in their account for trading, sponsorship. You get sponsorship bonus, a percentage of it, depending on your rank. And if you're shareholder director, you're getting management bonus 20 level deals. So I'm going to quickly run you through some numbers just so that you can understand what I'm saying and maybe hopefully whet your appetite. So if you choose to say, well, you know what, I'm happy with just this one stream of income, I don't want this other part of stream. Somebody has said to me, I'm not a talking person. I don't like to talk to people. I just want to trade. That's all well and good. There's no big deal. And I said, yeah, well, if you're happy with that. But I don't like to leave money on the table. And for me, it's not wise as far as I'm concerned, because it's not just the fact that it's a second stream of income. It's the fact that you're in a system where you've been blessed and you refuse to bless others. I don't understand it. It's just so anti what God made us to be. So for me as a Christian, I'm like, that just doesn't sound right. So you can choose to say, well, I just want to do my own thing. And you put in, let's assume you put $1,000, you get your up to 45% a month, you make your $2,700 in 6 months. Well, let's see the people that like to bless others. Yeah, people that like to bless others. They introduce 20 people into the system, for example. Each person deposits $1,000, subscribes to Genius Bot. The people that like to bless others stand to earn an income of $200 thereabout on the AIA bot bonus, $2,000 of the sponsorship bonus, and what it would take the person that doesn't like to bless 6 months to achieve, they achieve in management bonus in 1 month, plus the one-off extra. So wherein the person that doesn't like to bless others is making $2,700 a month, $2,700 in 6 months and $450 a month, the person that likes to share with others could potentially be earning $5,350 a month. Okay, so you see the difference now? It's good to share. So, and it's very simple, you just get people together, you monitor them. I mean, we've gone digital. So we just create groups. I mean, I was in Abuja, about 70 people attended the event, and we just said, you know what, whether you're ready or not, let's just create an Abuja group. And, we just mentor people that way. They've been asking questions, we've been supporting them, we've been helping them. That's all it takes, guys. That's leadership. That's all leadership. You just got to think outside the box. When they say introduce 20 people, you don't have to physically go out. You can call people up, WhatsApp them, chat them, send them videos, invite them to Zoom meetings. That's all it takes. It's a digital world. People see it as if you have to go and be knocking on people's door. Oh, I can't do it. I'm sitting there thinking, come on, man. So anyway, that's just my view. Now, so let's look at what the shareholder directors are earning. Not potential, they are earning. I have seen people earn this, more than this. So you choose to bless and introduce 20 people. They introduce 3 people each. So they introduce 60 other people. Those 60 people introduce 180 other people. The 180 other people introduce 540 other people. 540 other people introduce 20 other people. And then they introduce 4860 other people, and then they introduce 14580 other people, And at every level, from 1 to 20, you're earning a share of all of their trading profits, giving you 2,700 a month at level 1, 5,400 a month at level 2, 8,100 a month at level 3, 12,150 a month at level 4 to 6, level 7 to 9, 21, 8 to 70, level 14 to 47 to 70, and at level 15 to 20, 65,000 a month. Yeah, a total of about of 150. It's so much money. I'm stammering. $159,570 a month. Now I don't care what part of the world you live in. I mean, even in England or in the US, you would live like a king on this kind of salary. Or passive income, not salary. I mean, this kind of income will make you fire your boss. There's no way that you can tolerate anyone, talking down on you. If you earn this kind of money, it's far more than your salary. So guys, I know people that are already earning more than this. That they have shown me their wallets. Yeah, and it's amazing. I mean, we see some of the posts on our groups, and we're like, everybody's saying, "Oh, God will help do my own too." But you're sitting down here in your house, not telling anybody about it. How's God gonna do it? You gotta put, you gotta put action to your faith. So guys, that is what it really takes to earn, and the potential earnings is just huge. You just gotta work smarter and think out of the box. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you've gained a thing or two from all I have shared with you this evening. We can take some questions, and I would, if you have questions, I will do my best to answer it. I don't see any of the other leaders here. Um, so anyway, I'll do my best to answer all your questions. So please type it in the chat box, and I will go through the questions. If you've got value from everything I've shared with you this evening, type in a 777 in the chat box. Let me see if you feel you've got value from this presentation this evening. Type in a 777 in the chat box. I'm looking to see, Oyinlade, are you on the call? And everybody's tired. We had a busy weekend. I mean, we had seminars in Abuja. We had 7 seminars in Victoria Island. There were people in Asaba. There are people in Onitsha. I mean, it was a busy weekend. I was in Abuja from Friday to Sunday, talking to people. I mean, we had 6-7 hour sessions. It was everyone's tired. So, for me to be doing this evening, guys, you must, it says a lot about the passion that I have to share this opportunity with many people. So thank you all for your 777. So if you have questions, I will take it. I think some people have typed in some comments. Hello, everyone here. I just joined the Zoom. How can I get them? I will share the recording on the group. So if you had attended any of our live webinars and you're part of a group, you will get it somehow. This is my WhatsApp number. You can add me to the group. Okay, so private chat me on that. I'll need to know. So I'll send my private number to you, and I can add you to the group. Happy to do that, Mr. Olawumi. So I'll just note that number, and if you attended one of our sessions before, or you had indicated interest, we had created groups. So when we were in Port Harcourt, we created IPC Port Harcourt group, and those guys are on super fire. The people in Abuja are already asking me, when can I come back? It's amazing. Everybody's on fire for this opportunity. Signed up into Binance on January 16, funded the Binance account by purchasing USDT from a Binance user, attempted withdrawing the coins from Binance account to fund my IPC. Binance restricted my account, and I have provided all the information by 17 days. Okay, so Mr. Olaleye, I might be able to help you. A young man that used to work for me as my sales manager was recently employed by Binance. So if you can DM me, I'll send my my number to you, so I might be able to help you with that issue through this gentleman. I'm looking for you in the chat here, Mr. Sorry, yeah. You know what? Send me a private chat on now so that I can reply with my number so that I might be able to help you with your Binance issue. Okay? So just send me a private chat on this platform. Send a chat directly to me, and then I'll reply with my number so you can hit me up, and I might be able to help you with that. Mrs. C, thank you. Thank you very much. How does a newbie become a leader? By introducing people. Once you you need to have a minimum of $100 that you're trading with on your own, and you need to introduce people directly who deposit a total of $500. So that could be 5 people with $100 each, or 1 person with $500. And they then need to introduce other people that deposit a total of $1,000, and that could be 5 people with $200 each, or 1 person with $1,000, and then you will become a leader. And then from there you can rise on through the rank. How do I join? Larry, so you need to get back to whoever invited you to this meeting and ask them for their referral link, and they will guide you through that process. If you came through one of our seminars, because I shared this Zoom meeting with them, you would have probably received a confirmation from a phone number to attend the seminar. Just send a message to that seminar saying, I'm ready to join. To that number, just WhatsApp a message to that number saying, I'm ready to join. And whoever's number is will then help you to get started. Okay. My question is, will this class hold again? Yes, we do have webinars today's Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. So, and then there's another one on Friday and Wednesday. So there's a global bigger webinar. So we have regular webinars. There's literally webinars. So you will, you will probably get the details in one of the groups. So you can join one of the webinars again. But you don't need to think too much about this. Please, if I add my earnings of at least a week to my MT4, will the 20% holding be applied? Yes, the 80-20 rules apply to all reinvestments. Mrs. C, sorry, mine too, I'm not sure what that is. My Binance is also pending at verification. Okay, so I'm not sure, I think I can reply directly. So send me a message to this number. I'm sending you directly, Mrs. C. So just send me a message saying I have Binance issue. Okay, Mr. Olale, I think I'm looking to, I'll try and send you my number directly if I can find you in the list here. I'm looking for you, Mr. Olale. I just can't bear me 1 second. I can't find you in the list. Can you send me oh yeah, I found you. So I will send you my number, and I will, let's see if we can help you with your Binance issue through this gentleman. Okay. All right. So I think that's it. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your time this evening, for joining this session. And, I hope you all come on board this great financial revolution. It's truly a financial revolution. It's changing lives. And I sincerely hope that you come and join us, and let's take our piece, our share, our wealth from this great financial market. So have a wonderful evening, ladies and gentlemen, and God bless you all.